Hello and welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to talk about this car behind me. It's a 1940 Ford Coupe that I just picked up on a trade. If you guys caught the last video, I was talking about it and some of the changes and things that were going on. But specifically, I talked about this car and that I was going to sell it primarily because I already have another 1940 Ford Coupe, being that one over there. I've had that car for a long time, so I just figured, you know what, I'll go ahead and sell it. But what I decided to do is I decided to actually stick both of them up for sale. I figured one would sell and then I would keep the other one. So I've already done videos on that one. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a quick video on this one, talk about it a little bit, and yeah, that's really it. That's all I'm gonna do. So walking around the car is nice. The car, it's a nice driver quality paint. It's an older paint job. I do have the hood up right now just because I've got a hood prop there. As you can see, that 2x4, need to get something a little bit more permanent for it. But you can see under the hood is very, very clean. That is a small block 350. It's just a little crate 350, nothing big, probably a 250 horse crate 350. It's a turbo 400 transmission, very quiet, smooth running vehicle, just cruises down the road. And like I said, I mean, the paint is very presentable. It shows very nicely. The car has a very nice, like, factory look other than being lowered, but it does have disc brakes up front. It does have power steering. It's got the front and rear bumpers. Some of you might notice the cutouts there. They're just for show. They're not legit. So let's step inside. And the interior, you know, stockish looking, very clean. Headliner is in really good shape. Speedometer works, but it does have some aftermarket gauges right there, and they all work. Light signals, everything works. Tilt column. And now turning the attention to the trunk. Trunk is nice, carpeted, got the spare tire there. It's finished out nicely. Really no complaints at all about the car. The only thing is there's something in the back that I hear kind of tapping and rattling when I drive. It kind of annoys me. I'm going to look and see if I can figure out what that is. Not sure what it is. I haven't found it yet. But other than that, this car really needs nothing. It's just a nice, simple cruising car. To be honest with you, I kind of like driving it better than I do my blue one that is a little nicer and everything like that. This is just one of those cars you can hop in and you can cruise it anywhere. I've taken it down the freeway. It runs 65, 70 miles an hour very comfortably. It handles the bumps, and it doesn't even have front shocks hooked up right now. It needs the lower mounts welded in place and to get the shocks hooked up. But it handles and drives really, really nicely, and it's a nice car. The blue one is more of a hot rod. You know, it's a 289 4-speed. It's more of a custom build, and I would want more for that car. I definitely want more for that car, and I'll talk about that at the end of the video. But you know, it's a really nice driving car. So let's just hop in it right now. You guys will see it's very, very quiet, very mellow. Take a really quick spin around the block, then I'll pull it back in, put it up next to my blue one, and then we'll kind of compare, and I'll talk a little bit about what I'm doing, the selling price, that type of thing, and then I'll end the video. All right, so I'm going to do a cold start. I haven't started this thing in about a week. It does have like a battery kill. You can see right there, and you just kick that to on. I heard the power come on, and then ignition is down here. So I'll give it a couple of pumps. Hear the electric fuel pump. And it just starts right up like that. Kind of forgot I had it in neutral. So, but it starts right up, idles right up really good. Whenever you're ready, you just kind of kick it and it'll come right down to a nice low idle. And it really is. It's a really nice driving car. Now, my wife and a number of my friends tell me to keep the blue one. And the blue one is a nicer build. There's no two ways about that. It's nicer paint, it's a nicer interior, custom gauges. But I don't know, this is a really nice driving vehicle. This car is definitely very low. It's a little lower than my blue one. So I'm very cautious. I mean, I haven't hit anything or rubbed anything, but like right now I'm going over one of the bumpier roads around here. And for being as low as it is, it rides actually very nicely. it's handling the bumps as well as any other vehicle I've had, really, especially being this low. And it just rides nice. The more I drive it, the more I kind of like it. Still hearing that noise in the back. I was thinking it was like maybe the interior part, but I tried putting something in between that and it doesn't seem to affect it. I'm just not sure what it is. That's the only annoying thing, and you guys will probably hear it once we get up to some speed. But yeah, the car handles very nicely. It holds the road very nicely. And as you can hear, it's just a quiet, mellow, cruising car. Yeah, other than that noise in the back, which I know it can be found and be fixed. It's just going to take a little time to fix it. But it even has like interior lights. The guy that had it before me, he did like separate switches for the headlights, the interior lights. I don't know about the wipers. I haven't tried them, so I'm not sure if they work or not. But man, it's just cruising. And speedometer says just a little under 40. We're actually doing a little closer to 50. I have found that the speedometer on both this and my other 40 is a little slow compared to what you're actually doing. But this thing brakes good. The power steering is really nice. It's something that my other 40 does not have, is power steering. I said this isn't fast. I mean, it's just a cruiser, and I'm not getting all the way into it. But, you know, it's just a cruiser. But, I mean, already there's 55. Somebody honked at me. So, yeah, I mean, there's about 55, 60 miles an hour just cruising. It's not breathing heavy. Just humming along. So, it's a nice car. It's a very nice car. So I'll get it back to the shop, put it next to the other 40, talk about what I'm thinking about, and we'll call it good from there. So when I did the video talking about basically putting these two up for sale, I said that I would take 35 for this one, and I want to say 40 for this one. I really haven't gotten any interest. I've gotten several trade offers, just nothing that really just has drawn me in. So, and I would look at trades. I would definitely consider trades, not because either one of these cars is bad. I just feel like I don't want to have two. I'm wired that way. I just really don't want to have two, even though they're both really different driving vehicles or different experiences. I'd rather have something different. I prefer to sell. I prefer a cash deal, but I will look at trades. If the trades make sense, I would do it. This car, I'm actually asking 46. A little room, not a lot. I really think I prefer to keep this one just because I've had it longer. Like I said, the paint is nicer. It is a nicer build. If someone wants it, they're going to have to ante up and come up with the money. This one, I'm actually asking 36. I've got some room. You know, if I can just get my money back, I'd be okay on that. So obviously, I've got some flexibility there. Trade-wise, not as much. Trade-wise, I'm going to want to do fairly well in the trade. Like I said, the trade's got to make sense. But either way, you know, if I trade it, sell it, or what have you, because if I do trade it, it's going to be for something that I can turn around and sell. I can turn around, at least get my money out of it. So that's where I stand right now. Like, both great cars. Like I say in the ad, you can't go wrong with either car. They're both listed on Craigslist right now. I had them on Facebook. I got really nothing out of Facebook. But I'm getting a little bit from Craigslist right now. I just listed it like a day or two ago. So we'll see how that runs out. But yeah, both great cars. This is a nice driving car. If you're looking for something that's just stock looking, updated drivetrain that you can cruise down the freeway with and really enjoy, this is a great car. If you're looking for more of a little bit of a hot rod, more of a custom build, this is a great car. I mean, I'm good either way. Probably like 51% of me wants to keep this as opposed to 49% there. So, but either way, I'm good. So anyway, if anybody's interested, hit me up, check out the Craigslist ad or what have you, and let's talk, see if we can make a deal on it. I've got time. I'm not in any big hurry. Like I said, I'm just quirky. I like to have different stuff. I don't like to have two of the same. I usually just don't do that. At any rate, as always, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Instagram is in the description below. Guys, God bless. Take care. Have an absolutely amazing day.